Louisiana Farm Bureau President Ronnie Anderson met with Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal to discuss the damage to agriculture following Hurricane Gustav. He's now standing by with our own AJ Sabine to give us an update after seeing the damage firsthand. AJ?
Thanks, Mike. Joining us now is President of Louisiana Farm Bureau, Ronnie Anderson. And Ronnie, we're out on this tour checking out some of the damage here in southwest Louisiana. Tell us, how are things going so far with the recovery here 1 week to the date after Hurricane Gustav?
AJ, I think a lot of progress is being made. It's still a lot to do, but we're getting power back up in certain areas. The people I've talked to are feeling a lot better right now than they were a few days ago. And one of the main things is that it looks like that Hurricane Ike might be going a little bit south and west of us, so that'll give us some relief. We've got a lot of problems right now we've got wind damage, and we're trying to come back from that, but we need some dry weather. We're behind on planting, and folks need to catch up. They need dry weather to be able to get in the fields to get caught up on their planting before they have to start normal grinding season.
Ronnie, I know that the brunt of Hurricane Gustav hit Terrebonne and Lafourche parishes, which is a high concentration of Farm Bureau insured. How are things going with that process as we work toward recovery?
We're doing really well. Last week, the end of the week, we had our own people working. We were doing, starting getting claims. We had people in the fields. Monday, we had an influx of people from all over the country. We have some independent agents. We have other farm bureaus that are sending people to help us out. We may lose a few of Texas adjusters going back to cover the things in Texas over the next couple of days, but the system's working. We got our claim centers up. We got electricity back to most of the offices. The claim centers are powered. Our state office is powered now. We had some problems with our generator there, but things are moving along. It looks real good as far as the numbers are what we expected from the models that we were running. So all in all, everybody is kind of upbeat. A lot of work to do. It's going to take 4 to 6 weeks to work through all of the claims that we have, but they're trying to get at those things in a priority basis, the worst damage first, and then moving through. And if people will just be patient and try to mitigate some of the problems from more damage from rain and other things, if you can cover your roofs and get the adjusters out there and look at them, we feel pretty good about where we are. A lot better than we were right after the storm.
Ronnie, right now we're in the middle of a sugarcane in South Louisiana, but agriculture has been hit hard. There's over $300 million worth of damage throughout the whole track of Gustav. What can folks do to get themselves back into the recovery mode, and how bad is the damage along the corridor?
Well, it changes. If you're down along the coast, you got wind and not a lot of rain. Some of those areas were pretty spared as far as the rain. The farther north you go in the state, you got a combination of rain and wind. And then in the north part of the state, we really had a lot of damage from rain by itself. In the Winnsboro area, up in that area, we were up there with Commissioner Strain last week, and they had 18 to 20 inches of rain. I saw cotton standing in water, corn that was in water, beans that were underwater, rice that was ready to harvest, and it was in the water, so that really is going to wipe out that particular crop at that stage, it was that mature. But the state varies from wind to wind and rain to rain, and we've got a really widespread damage, but it kind of varies from place to place what type damage.
Appreciate it. He is Ronald Anderson. He is the president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation.